Yo, 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 what's up? TradeTD23 back again with another video. Going to be talking about my first week NBA season awards. Now, there might be multiple people that are winning some of these awards. Each conference, I think I'm gonna do one in each conference on MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved, and I'm also gonna do Most Surprising and Most Disappointing. There's two of them. Definitely two. There's probably multiple in each conference right now, but we're 4 to 5 games in, so I'm not even going to be tripping about some of the teams. I'm going to start off with Rookie of the Year in the Eastern Conference. I got two of them in the Eastern Conference, actually. Benedict Mathurin and Paolo Banchero. Now, it's really not a surprise. Paolo Banchero has looked like someone that was literally built for the NBA. Got an NBA body. Been amazing. 2010, getting some blocks, getting some posters, blah, blah, blah. Magic haven't gotten a win, but Paolo Banchero, it's either Banchero or Banchero, I'm not sure. But Paolo has been amazing. And then Benedict Mathurin has been averaging about 20 points per game on an Indiana Pacers team that has Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Miles Turner. I know those guys aren't guys that pop out, but Benedict Mathurin has been amazing. For my Most Improved, I'm gonna go, even though he was doing really good last year, I'm not gonna do Eastern Conference. I forgot to do Rookie of the Year for the Western Conference. Shaedon Sharpe. Shaedon Sharpe has looked, as you'd expect, really athletic, really good. He has an NBA body, can hit some shots, very, very athletic, and can play some good defense with his young athletic body. So I'm going to move on to the Most Improved players from the Western Conference. I can't think of one from the Eastern Conference. But I got to go with Anthony Simons, man. Anthony Simons is playing like a younger, possibly more athletic, probably about the same athletic as Damian Lillard. Catch and shoot, dunking, ball handling, going through defenders, getting double teamed. If he gets hot, he gets hot. Hit a game winner the other night. But the Portland Trailblazers have been just so fun to watch. Damian Lillard dropping 40, sometimes having an off night but still winning. Except tonight, obviously, when they lost against the Heat. But Jeremy Grant hit that game winner. Anthony Simons has hit a game winner. Damian Lillard hit a game tying 3. Is it a game tying 3 or to take the lead by 1-3? But getting a great shot. But the Portland Trailblazers have been really, really, really fun to watch. But Anthony Simons, man. Anthony Simons, I enjoy him catch and shoot. He can pull it off the dribble, pull up mid-range. He can dunk. He can lay it in. Got handles. He can pass. He can play make. He can play a little bit of defense. Anthony Simons is the full package. I'm gonna go to Coach of the Year. What is his name? I think it's Will Hardy from the Utah Jazz. That's one of my surprising teams, Utah Jazz. I know it's probably not going to last too long, but they're probably the best team in the NBA. Probably the best team in the NBA. They were just undefeated until they lost to, I forgot who they lost to. Was it the Grizzlies? I forgot who they lost to. They lost to a team, obviously, that they were worse than. They are not a good team, but they are a good team because they started off, I think, 3-0. Started off 3-0, beating the Minnesota Timberwolves, beating the Denver Nuggets. And there's another team they beat. I completely forgot. But yeah, Utah Jazz are definitely a surprising team. But Coach of the Year is Will Hardy. I hope I'm not. Hope I'm not tripping about who is the coach for the Utah Jazz. I hope I'm not tripping about that. I want to say it is Will Hardy. I know it's something Hardy. I'm just drawing a huge blank. I just hope I'm not tripping. But for the Eastern Conference, right now there's really no surprising teams. The Boston Celtics are as good as they were last year, if not better. Jason Tatum has been having an amazing year. Jaylen Brown has been good through the first few games. The Brooklyn Nets are a little disappointing, so I really don't have a surprising team out east, right? At least as of right now. So I'll get back into that later. As you guys see, I'm rocking Lonzo Ball. Get well soon, man. Get well soon. Chicago Bulls have been looking pretty damn good. Bulls have been looking good. We got blown out by the Cavs. Perfectly fine. Lost to the Wizards. Should have been a foul, but It's fine. But the Bulls have been looking good. Let me not talk about the Bulls yet. Let me wait until after I'm done with my awards and everything like that. I'm gonna just move straight. Oh, Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis and Rudy Gobert. Surprise, surprise. I'm gonna go for MVP. I got 2 MVPs. I got one in the East, one in the West, and I kind of named both of them at one point during this video. From the Eastern Conference, from the Boston Celtics, number 0, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum has been dropping buckets. Hitting the 3-ball consistently, getting to the lane consistently, getting to free throws consistently, playmaking, grabbing rebounds. He has his wingman and Jaylen Brown averaging about, he's got some 30-point games in there. But just playing amazing, and then just playing great defense, too. They choked against the Bulls. But they have been playing really good. And then my Western Conference MVP so far through the first, I'd say, 5 games. A couple teams have played 5. A couple teams have played 4. A couple teams have played 3. Damian Lillard. His team has been great and has been fun to watch. Josh Hart is at that small ball 4 or small ball 3. Jeremy Grant, Yusuf Nurkic. Nurkic has been playing decent defense. He's been grabbing rebounds. Been missing a lot of layups, but that's perfectly fine. Jeremy Grant hit that game winner. Been playing great defense. He told Damian Lillard, I can get buckets. I can get my own bucket. So Damian Lillard trusted him, and he's been getting his own buckets. Anthony Simons been getting his own buckets. Damian Lillard doesn't have to carry the load offensively. He has Anthony Simons. He has Jeremy Grant, Shaedon Sharpe, Nasir Little. I think I said Josh Hart. Yusuf Nurkic has been playing. Drew Eubanks has been really good. Freaking Justice Winslow been playing. Sorry about the language. Justice Winslow literally locked up Nikola Jokic when they played. Played great defense the final few minutes because they didn't want Nurkic in there letting Jokic do whatever he wants. Justice Winslow's a great defender as well, so definitely helps. So I'm going to, before I continue, I wanted to start making videos a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Got a promotion at work. Been really busy. Then when I was going to make a video, my throat was hurting. Then my nose. Then I was coughing. So I got sick just like 5 days ago. And I'm just getting over it today and yesterday. So it feels good to be able to record. I know I was going to post a bunch this summer. Got distracted with a bunch of things going outside of me making YouTube videos. I want to continue. Eventually have a new setup, be in a new spot. Hopefully soon. I've been working my booty off. I've been working my butt off, trying to move out, trying to get an apartment, not living here. I enjoy living here, but I need to move on. But yeah. So most surprising teams, I got one in the Eastern Conference, one in the Western Conference. I just talked about the one in the Western Conference, so I'm not gonna say nothing about that. I did say there's no surprising teams in the Eastern Conference. Let me think of a team that we didn't think was going to be good that has been pretty good. I'm going to just go to I'm going to go to straight disappointing teams. I'm going to go straight to the disappointing teams. Philadelphia 76ers for the Eastern Conference. That was a team that I was expecting to be really good, to start off the year, because they got PJ Tucker, got Daniel House, got DeAnthony Melton. So they got good players. Embiid looks out of shape. He does not look as aggressive as he should be. Bro. Damn weekly test. Get out of here. Stupid weekly test. For this damn TV. Turn the TV off for now. I ain't focused on the TV. But, anyways. Yeah, Philadelphia 76ers has been looking terrible. They won a game against the Pacers, I want to say. They beat the Pacers. Just lost to the Raptors. So, they lost to the Spurs out of all teams, who's trying to get Victor Wembanyama. I'm going to have some videos talking about some of these guys, too. Some of those. I've been looking at some of the upcoming people in this new draft. Sorry, my chair is so damn loud. It's so annoying. But I've been looking at some of these people that are going to be getting drafted in the upcoming draft. Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Those are the only two that you need to know about. But it's going to be a fun year, man. I'm going to be watching as many games as I can. I'm going to be doing as much research as I can. I'm going to be making as many videos as I can. I'm going to be hopefully doing some 2K videos. I know I say that a lot, but I want to be getting into the groove of doing all this, just starting everything over again from scratch. I'm going to keep the videos I have posted, but I'm going to try to restart from scratch. I got a next-gen console, so it's not going to be PlayStation 4. I got an Xbox Series S. So I have a next-gen. I can do a bunch of videos on that thing. So I will be hopefully doing videos soon. This weekend I'm going to be gone, so I'm going to try to get a few videos posted and recorded tonight. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I just gotta wait for a couple things to get done. I gotta do laundry before I leave. Tomorrow, I'm getting everything ready for the weekend, so it's gonna be good. I'm gonna be on vacation from work. I'm already on vacation from work, but you know what I mean. But from the Western Conference, it's gonna be. I got a couple. I'm gonna start off with the Timberwolves. Getting Rudy Gobert. Huge. That's pretty much, I feel like that's one of the main things they were missing. They were missing a defensive player. Karl-Anthony Towns can play defense, but do you really want him playing defense against Joel Embiid, Jokic, even Bam Adebayo, DeAndre Ayton, some of these guys? Karl-Anthony Towns is better than two of those guys, but he's not better defensively than both of them, and he can't stop either of them. So I mean, but I definitely think that getting Rudy Gobert for the Minnesota Timberwolves definitely helps them a lot. Anthony Edwards, I thought it was going to take a huge step. D'Angelo Russell's been playing probably the best out of every single one of them. But they're like 1-3, 1-4. Or 2-4. I'm not sure. I think they only won one game, but yeah, it's been terrible. They're playing the Thunder, the Spurs, the Jazz, the Pistons, the Pacers for the first 7, 8, 9, 10 games. And they are under 500. They got 3 potential All-Stars and a former All-Star in D'Angelo Russell. And you guys only won one game playing against some of these lottery teams that aren't going to be in this position for much longer? Come on, bro. Next team is the Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic wins MVP, brings his team to the 6th seed, has no other player that can be in an All-Star category. Trades for KCP. Yes, they get rid of Will Barton, they get rid of Monte Morris. 2 key rotational players for them. They get KCP. They get Bruce Brown. DeAndre Jordan is an ass star. He's an backup center. Play him 15 minutes. You guys are good. You get Jamal Murray back and Michael Porter Jr. back. That's why you traded Monte Morris back, or traded Monte Morris because you got Bones Hyland. You traded Monte Morris so you can have Jamal Murray and Bones Hyland in their rotation. Traded Monte Morris away because he wasn't going to get a lot of minutes. Traded Will Barton away so you can have Bruce Bowen, if they had Bruce Bowen and they're this bad, it would have been terrible. Bruce Brown, and now you got KCP. What else? What else can you do? What else do you need? And then you got Michael Porter Jr. back, who's a great catch and shoot player, and hopefully he can play at least a little bit of lick of defense, so teams aren't destroying him. Aaron Gordon, who's a good defender, and he can hit some shots and he can dunk. And then you got the MVP in Jokic, who had historical numbers last year. And you guys are 2-4 or something like that, 2-3. You guys already beat the Warriors, and then you guys lose to the Jazz. Come on, bro. Then the next team is the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, my expectations were not high on the Los Angeles Lakers at all, but for them to start off 0-4. With LeBron and Anthony Davis, I get Westbrook has been terrible. First game, he was alright. Second game, he had some steals, but he was alright. But bro, 0-11, and then get this, against the Portland Trailblazers, up 1 with about 30 seconds left, 18 seconds on the shot clock. LeBron James and Anthony Davis haven't even crossed half court. Gets to the 3-point line, they cross half court, pulls up in mid range. All backboard. Damian Lillard comes down, hits that 3. LeBron James gets the easiest last-second shot ever, And then Jeremy Grant hits a shot, and then LeBron misses a fadeaway. Like, this is a player that averaged 30, 11, and 11 in a month and led a team with one All-Star and a bunch of decent to good role players to the playoffs. And now he's not averaging anywhere close to those numbers. He's averaging probably under 10 points, under 10 rebounds, under 10 assists, probably even about 5 rebounds and 5 assists, which is good if you were averaging 20-something points. If you were averaging 15-plus points on decent shooting, you're shooting 20% from the field as a point guard. You're shooting like under 10% from the three-point line on a team that needs shooting because LeBron can't shoot. Anthony Davis all of a sudden can't hit a mid-range shot to save his life. And now Westbrook's hitting all backboard on every shot he takes. There was a point where, yes, the whistle was blown, but he went up for a layup and he hit all backboard. I love Westbrook. I want him to succeed, but with the way he's been playing, it's been terrible. Anthony Davis has been terrible, holding his lower back 4 games into the regular season. Russell Westbrook, I get he's out. He's normally someone that can play every game, even though sometimes you don't want him playing. But the Lakers effed up not getting Buddy Hield and Miles Turner for Russell Westbrook in those 2 first-round picks. I don't know if the Pacers want to trade him. Tyrese Halliburton's averaging 25+. Benedict Mathurin's averaging 20-something plus. Miles Turner's back. Buddy Hield's playing decent. TJ McConnell's playing decent. They got a bunch of players that are playing decent. I don't think they want to ruin their progression by bringing in a Russell Westbrook for a year, because that could ruin their entire progression on how good they're going to be doing. Russell Westbrook, with the right team around him, which that team has shooters, can win you games. He can almost get you to the playoffs. You do not want to build a team around Russell Westbrook, but if you end up trading for Russell Westbrook, getting rid of Buddy Hield, Miles Turner, it might mess up the spacing a little bit, because those are 2 great. One's a great shooter and can't do anything else. Another's a great rim protector and a 3-point shooter in Miles Turner. That's ruining the spacing a little bit, but that's still a good, high-flying shooting team. Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, those are guys that would be the best shooters on the damn Los Angeles Lakers. Shoot, Derrick Rose was known as not a shooter, had those injuries, and became a 40% three-point shooter, a great mid-range shooter. He was already a great mid-range shooter, but he can still get to the cup, still get to his spots. But if he can't get to his spots, he can pull up a 3 and he can hit it 40% of the time. Russell Westbrook, you can't rely on nothing except his athleticism. And his athleticism gone down. He just had a hamstring injury, and he's 33, 34. He's not going to be able to do much for very long. I love Russell Westbrook. I wish I did not have to be this critical on him. Same with Carmelo Anthony. I wish Carmelo Anthony was on a team right now. Dwight Howard, I wish he was on a team. Those are 3 Hall of Fame players, should be in the top 75. But, man, oh man, oh man. It's tough. It is tough being a Los Angeles Lakers fan. I do believe that. It's tough. But before I end the video, my Bulls have been looking good. It is the Pacers. We beat the Pacers. Calm down. Beat the Celtics. Went down 19. Went up 20-something. Won by 15. Something like that. Beat the Miami Heat first game of the season. Playoff team. We beat 2 teams that made to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Yes, they didn't have Robert Williams. Yes, they didn't have PJ Tucker. But I don't care. We beat playoff teams. We didn't do that last year. We beat the Celtics before they became the all-time great defense they were. And then we beat the Minnesota Timberwolves when everyone was resting. But that was it. No other playoff teams we beat. Beat the Dallas Mavericks, but they weren't true contenders, I didn't believe. They needed something else than Luka. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say. Bulls have been looking good. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan has not looked like DeMar DeRozan last year except the first 2 games. But just the game tonight, he didn't really look like the DeMar DeRozan we knew from the past year. But I'm fine with that. We win games. DeMar DeRozan didn't have to show up against the Pacers because we had Zach LaVine. Dragic, I was critical on the Dragic pickup. But now that he's played a couple games, I don't hate the pickup. I just wish we picked up a wing that can defend and that can shoot. Dragic can shoot and he can defend, but he's another guard that we have. We already have Lonzo, who is injured, but Lonzo, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan's technically a guard, but he's playing the forward right now. He's the size of a forward, but he's used to playing shooting guard. Got Kobe White, Alex Caruso. We just drafted Dalen Terry, and we got Dragic. All I gotta say is, the Bulls got 2 former All-Stars off the bench. In Goran Dragic and Andre Drummond, and I've been loving watching that bench unit, bro. Alex Caruso, Dragic, Zach LaVine, Derrick Jones Jr., or Javonte Green, and Andre Drummond. That lineup has been so fun to watch the past few games. They helped us come back from the Celtics. They helped us bring the lead back up after we blew it against the Pacers. It's just been so fun to watch this Bulls team again. The second half of the year last year was terrible. It was awful. I'm so happy we're watching good basketball again. Now, it could go back to how it was last year where we're winning games at the beginning of the year and then second half fall off. That's fine. It's fine. As long as I get another half of good basketball for the Bulls. Obviously, there's going to be some games where we don't play good, like against the Cavs. But that's fine. There's going to be games where we don't play good. That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. I just want some games where we have good basketball and it's actually fun to watch them. That's going to be the end of this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm back. Peace.